Hello and welcome to this Forrest Yoga class focused on grounding. Start by closing the eyes and connect with your Ujjayi breath. As you breathe and feel for expanding the ribs sideways. As you breathe out, soften the shoulders down away from the ears. Feel for that sense of grounding through the sit bones, through the feet. And take a moment here to notice your energy today. Notice how you're feeling. Any thoughts that are circulating your mind in this moment. And then making that conscious shift into feeling and being. Throughout the practice, focusing on the sense of grounding through the feet, through the hands, parts of the body that are making contact with the ground. And this allows us to be more present, more connected to the earth and to the space around us and to ourselves. Opening the eyes, seated spinal twist. So bring your right hand onto the left knee, left hand supporting the back behind. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. Exhale, twist to the left. Keep the chin aligned over the chest. Soften the shoulders away from the ears. Take a deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, soften the face, the neck, the jaw. Feeling into the stretch here through the core. Relaxed face. Eyes are heavy. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you can bring the left hand behind the back to grab your waistband or maybe the thigh. And it all depends on how long the arms are and overall flexibility here. So just tuning into where your body is. Inhale, come back to center and then switching sides. Left hand onto right knee, right hand behind the back. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist to the right. And you have the option here of maybe reaching that right hand behind the back to grab waistband or maybe the thigh. As you breathe in, feel for expanding the ribs. As you breathe out, soften the shoulders, relax the neck. Ground through the feet, through the sit bones. Inhale, come back to center and release. Bring both the feet together for Baddha Konasana. So that's soles of the feet together. Feet can be a little bit closer to the hips, a little bit further away, depending on your flexibility here. Activate the feet, spread the toes, press the soles of the feet together. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine. And we'll stay here for a few breaths. Just feeling into the length in the spine, soles of the feet activating. Relax the face, the neck, the jaw. Feeling into that deep Ujjayi breath. Next up, folding forward, so you can bring the hands a little way in front. If this is too deep, then stay in the first part of the stretch, because we really want to avoid rounding the spine and hunching forward. We want to keep that nice length in the spine. That's our priority in the practice, is to create length and not prioritize just going as deep as possible at the expense of our posture. Final stage, bring the hands to the ankles. Use the forearms to press the thighs down. Again, if this doesn't feel good, stay in the first stage. Carefully guiding the hips down towards the mat. Take a deep breath into side ribs. With the exhale, releasing any tension in the hips. Keep pressing the feet together, keeping the toes active, spreading. Then inhale, come all the way back and bring the legs together. Lay down on the back for elbow to knee. Clasp hands behind the back of the head and then picking the feet up. Feet just below knee level. Inhale, head and shoulders up. Hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, straighten your right leg, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, straighten left leg, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Press the head into the hands. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows left, straighten right leg, reach through the feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, straighten left, reach through feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, spread the toes, pull, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the left, straighten right leg, reach through the feet, reach elbows skyward, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath. Press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows right, straighten left leg, reach through active feet, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows left, straighten right leg, reach through feet, pull belly down, reaching through the big toe side of the foot. Inhale, come back to center, hold the breath, press sacrum down, lift tailbone. Exhale, elbows to the right, straighten left leg, reach through the feet, press head into the hands, pull belly down. Inhale, come back to center, lower head down, lower feet down. Take a deep breath into the belly. Bring the hands by your sides, palms face to the sky. Heels are brushing the fingertips. Spread the toes into the ground. Inhale, press down through feet. On the exhale, slowly start to lift lower back, middle back, and then upper back off the ground for bridge. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press through the feet, lifting the hips. Press down through the shoulders, relax the face, the neck, the jaw. Connect with the deep Ujjayi breath. Then bring your left hand straight up to the sky, palm of the hand facing to the sky, fingers to the feet. Grab your pinky finger, inhale. Exhale, stretch the finger back. Ring finger, reach it back, deep breath in. Exhale, stretch the finger back. Middle finger, deep breath in. Exhale, reach the finger back. Keep pressing through shoulders, pressing through feet. Index finger. On exhale, reach it back. Thumb, give it a little shake out, then reach it back. Deep breath into side ribs. Exhale, stretch thumb away from pinky finger, all the fingers reaching away from each other. And switch hands, grab your right pinky finger, inhale. Exhale, stretch it back. Ring finger. Middle finger, connect down with the feet, feeling the support of the earth beneath you. Index. And lastly, thumb. And carefully release the hands down. Inhale, lifting the chest up towards the chin. Pressing through feet to lift the hips. And then slowly taking one breath to lower upper back. Deep breath in, lower middle back. Deep breath in, exhale, lower back down. And then bring the knees into the chest, roll over to your left side. Slowly support yourself up to seated position, coming up with a relaxed neck. Come into all fours position for wrist stretches. So bring the hands shoulder distance apart. Fingers spreading into the mat. Relax the head and neck down. Inhale, gently moving forward over wrists. Exhale, gently back. Inhale, moving forward. Exhale, gently back. Moving with the breath. And noticing the ground beneath you. Feeling the support. The connection. And then come back to center. Bring the fingers to face towards the knees. Slowly start to press the palms down. If this feels good in the wrists, you could do one hand at a time or do both hands at the same time. Connect with the deep Ujjayi breath. Feeling into the sensations. And then carefully bring both hands to face forward again. Dolphin, measure out distance of forearms, so fingers wrap the outside of biceps. Then bring the hands out to parallel. Inhale, lift up between shoulder blades, tuck toes under. Exhale, press through the feet to lift the hips up. Relax the head and neck down, allow the head to be heavy. Over time, pressing heels down towards the floor, but really prioritize that length in the spine. So it's okay to have the knees bent. And then over time, working towards straightening. Press through the forearms, pressing chest towards the thighs. Connecting with the deep Ujjayi breath. The breath is your support here. Use the exhale to press the floor away. And slowly start to lower knees to floor. Come back into child's pose for a breath. forehead to the floor. Deep breath into side ribs. Stretch the hands out in front of the body. And feel for the activation as you press the floor with the fingertips. You're fully active. And slowly come up, all the way up to standing for sun salutations with a mixture of lunges. So bring the hands to the center of the chest. Start by grounding through feet. So spread the toes into the mat and then press into the toes. And then press into the heels, lightly lifting the toes. Then land in the center, press into inner arches of the feet, lightly lifting outer arches. And then switch, pressing into outer arches, lightly lifting inner arches of the feet. And take a deep breath in, land in the center, press the hands into the chest. Feel the activation through the body. Take a deep Ujjayi breath. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, left leg back. Lower the knees, sink the hips, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the mat. Cobra, inhale. Move the ribs forward. Down dog, exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lunge, inhale, step left leg forward. Lower knees, sink hips, reach hands. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend. Relax head, neck down. Then press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, right leg back. Lower knee, sink the hips, reach the hands. Exhale, hands down, step back for plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the mat. Low cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lunge, inhale, right leg forward, sink the hips, reach the hands up. Exhale, hands down, step forward for forward bend, relax head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Lizard pose. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward. Relax head, neck down. Lunge. Inhale, step your left leg back, but this time keep your back knee up for lizard. Hands can either be either side of your right foot, or you can come down onto the forearms. Press back through your left heel. Relax head, neck down. Feeling into the stretch here in the hips. Feeling the support of the earth beneath you. And then slowly come back up onto the hands. Step back into plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down to the ground. Low cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lizard, inhale, left leg forward. Hands can either be either side of your left foot or come down onto the forearms. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press back through your right heel. Feel into the stretch here. Notice where the mind is. Whenever the mind wanders, redirect it to the breath. Back onto the hands, step forward for forward bend. Relax head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Lunge H to B, inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Inhale, right leg back for lunge H to B. So you lower your knee to the ground. Option to flip the mat or have some extra padding here. Grab so left hand down by the inside of left foot, and then grabbing your right foot with your right hand. And then drawing gently the heel closer in towards the sit bone. Option to bring left forearm onto the left thigh. So this pose is all about sinking the hips forward. So if you find yourself kind of putting a lot of pressure onto that right knee, try to work with moving the hips forward into the pose. And also if there is a lot of pressure on the knee, make sure there's enough padding. So you don't want the knee to be hurting or feeling very uncomfortable in the knee, because it can damage the joints. Take one more breath here. And carefully ease out. Step all the way back into plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest torso down to the mat. Low cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale. Press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Lunge, H to B. Inhale, right leg forward. You can use your right hand to support you here as you grab the foot. And then carefully starting to bring the heel closer in towards the butt. So you're feeling that quad stretch here. Another option, if this doesn't work, is to do this standing up. So you can use a wall to support you, grab the foot, and then feeling into the quad stretch as you bring the heel closer into the butt. And carefully release. Step forward for forward bend, relax head, neck down. Press through the feet, inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Half splits or nomad pose. Inhale, reach the hands up. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, step left leg back. For this one, left hip is underneath the left knee. Straighten your right leg, heel down, toes up to the sky. Inhale, lengthen up through the spine, and then on exhale, start to hinge at the hip. Hands can either be reaching for blocks, maybe for the floor, but wherever you are, making sure you have length in the spine. So no rounding or hunching forward the back. Really lengthen, reach chest, and feel the stretch through the back of the right leg. So this pose is not about how far you can fold forward. It's about feeling the stretch through the hamstring, through that right hamstring. And carefully bend the right leg, step it back into plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest torso down to the ground. Cobra, inhale. Down dog, exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, reach the hips up. Nomad, inhale, left leg forward. Right knee underneath the right hip, straighten the left leg. Heel down to the floor, inhale, lengthen up through the spine. On exhale, hinge at the hip, coming forward over that left leg. Keep the back of the head in line with the spine. Toes spreading. And carefully bend that front knee. Step forward for forward bend. Relax head, neck down. Press through the feet. Inhale, reach the hands to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. Lunge, grabbing the back ankle. Inhale, reach the hands. Exhale, fold forward, relax head, neck down. Lunge, inhale, step right leg back. Sink the hips forward, this time grabbing back ankle with one hand and then reaching with the other hand. You can also use a strap for this. And this pose is about moving the chest forward as you press the ankle into the hands. So it's a slight back bend here, but still a deep hip stretch. Ground through the feet, through the legs. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Neck relaxed, jaw relaxed. Spread the toes. Activation through the whole body. And carefully release. Bring both hands down, step back into plank, inhale. Exhale, lower knees, chest, torso down. Cobra, inhale. Down dog. Exhale, press through the hands, through the feet, lift the hips. Lunge, inhale, right leg forward, sink the hips. And then grabbing the ankle with one hand and then the other hand. Inhale into side ribs. Exhale, press the ankle into the hands, opening chest here. Relax the neck, the jaw. Taking deep ujjayi breaths, grounding through the feet, spreading the toes into the earth. And carefully release the hands. Step back, step forward into forward bend. Relax head, neck down. And press through the feet. Inhale, reach the hands all the way to the sky. Exhale, hands to center. And then come all the way down into seated and onto the back for happy baby. Grab the inside edges of the feet or the outside edges of the feet. Knees drawing in towards the armpits and just allowing the hips to open here. If it feels good, you could even roll from side to side on the back. Giving yourself a little massage. Stay with your ujjayi breath. So we're sending deep ujjayi breaths into the lower belly. Spreading the toes away from each other. Keeping the feet nice and active. And carefully release for Savasana. Have the hands out by your sides, feet out by the sides. If you want to take a longer Savasana, pause the video now and set yourself a timer. Otherwise, take a deep breath in. Exhale. Let go of all control and allow yourself to completely relax and let go in Savasana. Take a deep breath in. Slowly start to move the fingers and the toes. When you're ready, bring the knees into the chest. Roll from side to side, massaging the back. And then roll over to your left side, slowly supporting yourself up to seated, coming up with a relaxed neck. And back into cross-legged. Bring the hands to the prayer center. Take a deep breath in. Feeling that sense of groundedness and support beneath you. Feeling your strength to tackle whatever comes your way. What is sacred in me honors what is sacred in all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I'll see you next time.